Welcome back to the Weeb Lounge, and this little review is not about the creature from the Black Lagoon. It is the anime Black Lagoon. And we're talking about Revy, we're talking about Rock, we're talking about the Lagoon Trading Company, and a whole lot of criminal shenanigans. I'm going to have to tell you right now, this anime, Revy, she is like the most badassest, that word, the most badass girl in like all of anime as far as I'm considered. She is cool, she will whoop your ass. I'll get to it in order here, or at least a little bit in order, but this anime has like the best female protagonist in terms of badassery. I keep coming up with words. Okay, anyways, we're going to start it off with Rokuro Okajima. Now, this guy just works for like an arms dealer company, right? He's a bookkeeper. He's an accountant guy. He's, dressed suit and tie or whatever. He's just a proper guy. He's not out there selling weapons. He's not really talking to the criminals or organizations or nations or whatever. He's just a really passive accountant. I mean, there's nothing outstanding about this guy, right? Well, apparently the company that he works for thinks the same thing. While they're out, making deals, going through this, criminal enterprise kind of thing, their boat kind of gets hijacked and all this stuff. And here's the Lagoon Company, right? They're basically criminal. It's a little tiny criminal organization that steals things, smuggles things, captures things, just things. And unfortunately, Rokuro is kind of a pawn. All right, he's sent along with this company. They know that something's going to happen or whatever. It's basically a setup, right? And the company they figure he's going to die. And they don't care about him at all. They go there, they'll steal everything, kill everybody, and whatever the heck the company was trying to do, they'll get away with. And Rokuma there, he's just going to be dead, right? Well, not so much. All right, the Lagoon Trading Company. Rokuro ends up joining this trading company after, Revy almost, shoots his balls off and, threatens to kill him, and he goes into a crying, sobbing fit. But he brings himself together and kind of makes a deal with them. And Rock, as he is now known, ends up becoming the fourth member of the Lagoon Trading Company. Lagoon Trading Company previous members include Revy. Revy is the best. I don't care. It is Rebecca Lee, a Chinese American born in New York to an abusive father, which she decided to kill. Then got arrested, sent to prison, escaped from prison, and somehow got to Ronapur. Ronapur is like this fictional Thailand city where all the smuggling and criminal and mafia and all that stuff happens, right? It's Ronapur. It's a port city in Thailand, somewhere fictional. But anyway, she's known as Revy Two Hands. Why? Because akimbo. She runs around with two Beretta 92F specials. How do I know the gun name? I actually have one, a real one. And I bought that one specifically because Revy had the gun. I'm not kidding. I have a real gun that is the same one that Revy uses. Okay, get that out there. That's the reason I bought that. It's actually a really good weapon, but that's kind of unrelated to the channel here, so put that to the side. But basically, she is just an incredible combatant. She is really hot-headed, very competitive, very going to kill anyone and everything because why the hell not? She don't care. She smokes, she does flips, she uses both guns and shoots you in the face, and she won't think twice about it. But the thing is, she kind of has a good heart, if it's hard to say, because she does grow an attachment to Rock. She does have loyalty to multiple people. It's not like she's this complete evil person by any means. But when it comes to action and fighting, she is top level. I've only ever seen her break even fighting Roberta, which is like, it's a kind of a side story to Black Lagoon, not really. But Roberta is like this maid character that's also assassin, killer, and murders children. She bad. But yeah, that's kind of a side thing. That's kind of another thing. There's an episode and run for her, but different thing. All right, so that's Revy. Let's get to Benny. Benny is only been there for a few years. He's like this blonde guy, likes classic cars. Well, that's because he's kind of an all-around handyman. He's really good with computers. He's really good at computers. He's a hacker. He's a mechanic. He can, like anything engineering-wise, I guess you could say, and software engineering included, he can pretty much do. He's really, really good at it. So he's part of the group. You got Rock, who's basically being the group's new accountant now, Revy, who is the muscle, and then you have Dutch, who is the leader. This guy, he is a little bit of a mystery. He's supposed to be a former U.S. Marine Vietnam vet who kind of bailed on Vietnam for whatever reason. I guess that's his excuse, but it might not be the real thing. But anyways, he's kind of the cool, level-headed guy that runs the company. He goes off, he's the one that goes off and negotiates contracts, finds deals, finds jobs for the company to actually do. And you actually don't see him in combat all that much, but when you do, you realize he's a very, very capable combatant. Not probably as good as Revy or some of the other people, but he knows his stuff. By all means, he knows his stuff. So basically, you have this Lagoon company, little criminal organization, a whole 4 people in this, living in this criminal, drawn up her town thing, and just being misfits and killing things. Yeah, this has some of the most badass moments in some anime that I've ever seen. There was like one where there's like, they're in this, I can't quite remember. They're like in a boat. They need to jump something, and Revy's like, "Screw it, go!" And they go flying, and she's like flipping people off midair. I mean, that's the kind of character she is. She does not give any care whatsoever, and she will talk smack every chance she gets. One time, she's a heavy drinker. She can drink, and Rock, just coming off his college days, he could drink too. Revy doesn't think he can. Next thing you know, everybody's plastered. And I guess that was, just kind of a thing. But, yeah, Revy and Rock are kind of a thing now, but not really. It didn't go anywhere in the anime, at least not yet. Maybe in the manga or something it did. But so far, not quite anything there. Now, there is one side character I have to mention, and if you've seen the anime, or you plan to see it, or you've probably seen pictures of her just somewhere, is Balalaika. Okay, their real names like Sofia Pavlina or Pavlina. She was a Russian, defected from the army because she wouldn't kill kids or something, and during the Afghan war, she bailed over to the city and started a little hotel Russia something. Yeah, she's basically an outsider mafia boss coming into this town, trying to flex her stuff, and she's cunning. Oh, she is actually really cunning, really deadly. She can fight with all the top of them, and it's like one of the only people that Revy actually respects, kinda. It's hard to get respect from her. If you get respect from Revy, you had to earn it. But this girl, it's like an older, long-haired blonde. I say older because she's younger than me, but oh man, why do I remind myself of that? But half of her face is charred and scarred and burned or whatever, right? Something bad happened. I still don't know what the heck happened, but it was bad, really bad, apparently. But she heads Hotel Russia, which is basically an outside mafia thing, and between her and the Lagoon Trading Company, they end up making deals, and she's not forgiving. If she makes a deal with someone, she expects that deal to go through. If you back off on the deal or you fail the deal, there's a really good chance you're going to be dead. So making deals with her, you better come through. You better come through. You don't want to mess with them. But that's the basic premise of this anime. You got 4 people, form a little criminal organization, go around, smuggle, kill, whoop ass, and that's it. That's pretty much it. But the cool thing is you, of course, do have character development along the way. And that's one of the key things in any anime that I ever watch. It could be action just kind of all sort of crazy. But if there's no substance to the characters, then there's really no point to kind of keep watching. You know, it's, yay, things blew up. Okay, who cares, right? And some people like that, but me, I need a little bit more. And there is substance in this show. Unfortunately, Roberta's Blood Trials or Trails or whatever it is, I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched that angle yet. I've watched the original, and this is about the original. This is what I know of the original. So if you're looking, basically, if you're looking for a lot of action, a lot of good funny moments, some good characters, and the badassest girl in all of anime, as far as I'm concerned, Black Lagoon is definitely it. And then, with that, like, subscribe, hit that notification button. More videos to come, and I'm doing a whole bunch of them today, so we'll see you in the next.